Good morning. Today is the 4th day of the course, the One Method 2, the 29th of October 2019. So today is a very big day in this course because we have to learn about core fears, which are the biggest healing component of this course. But in this process, I would like to give you another concept before we start about common injuries we find in the energy bodies of the spirit, which through them we can achieve a lot of healing and balance in the total system. So the day before we talked about clearing emotions out of energy body 8, which is the emotional body of the spirit, which also participate in incarnation and carry emotional loads from karma. This morning we are going to learn how to get into our subconscious storage, energy body 9, and to remodel our subconscious mind storage rooms. And we will do a meditation about that. It's real nice, fun, and extremely useful. After that, we will learn how to do spiritual surgery. And that is a process where we remove objects, energies, or entities which are locked inside the tissues of the energy bodies, causing this chronic dysfunction of the physical body, organs, bones, joints, systems. So that will be the 10th energy body, which is in charge of the RNA and the DNA and exchanging energy and matter. Okay, we'll do it through energy body 10. And then energy body 11 is the energy body where most people suffer from attachment of family members, colleagues, work, friends, etc., because it's the body of the belonging. Who am I belonging to? So then we will learn, already did in the past, how to remove attachments of humans into our system. We did that already about family members and entities. And energy body 12, which is connected to the collective unconscious. The primary injury in energy body 12 is disconnection of the vortex and disconnection from the higher soul, and falling into survival models. So yesterday we did talk about shifting our lives out of our normal soul life path and being pushed by events or by the dynasty out of our normal path and being away from our normal alignment, will, truth, and life path. So I show you this slide. It's from the book about what happens when reality shifts you out of your life path. We had it earlier yesterday, and it causes a lot of problems. In addition to mismatch of what you feel in life, it also causes postural problems and health problems. Choosing wrong partners for the wrong reasons, choosing wrong profession, having a difficulty with abundance, with accuracy in life about many choices. All your life plans change. You can never manifest what you want. You always feel like you're missing and you're not accurate for yourself and you don't know how to align it. So all these things were talked about yesterday as I discussed it with you earlier. I'm just showing you on the slide. It can also be oaths or vows in this life or others which pull you away from the midlife. So, in the book, I have this picture which I showed you earlier about the attachment of many, many, many family members to you, interfering with your consciousness. And at this moment, I would really like to emphasize that you yourself check yourselves for not sending cords to others, because I'm standing here in front of more than 20 people all day long, not only teaching but also greeting and checking and aligning, but you have to take responsibility, not only here but in life. Not to send cords to others and not to attach your lower vortex, your upper vortex to others, especially those who stand in front of many, many people and everybody is attaching or sending cords. That hurts and that's difficult because it drains your energy. So for that, I would ask you to check your vortex and bring it under your seat. All of you, bring your vortex under your seat, that it is straight under you, not under my feet, but under your seat, because you're sitting. And your upper vortex, bring it above you, not on my vortex or anybody else's vortex. Okay. That is another issue that you need to be aware of all the time, but also through your life. And we talked about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is the picture. You can see it on the top. This is tears and disconnections from your upper vortex. This is a serious problem, not because it's causing you a threat to your existence, but because it causes a problem with feeding all your system, and many fields can collapse if your vortex is disconnected in many layers. And that's why we have our tools, especially the healing staff, the healing crystal, and the healing essence of the Creator to reconnect these tears. Otherwise, you're nurturing with the forces coming from the Creator, and your higher soul cannot take place. They do not reach all the energy bodies and the fields, and you feel exhausted, depleted, drained, and you do not reach your full potential this way, not in health and not in manifesting your lives. Energy body 11 can get drained by attachments of people commonly, also receive a lot of negativity and entities because of that. And energy body 12 commonly get disconnected from the soul and the higher dimension. And then you feel really threatened for your existence, and all your survival modes are activated. Therefore, you constantly feel in a state of life of threat. Even though threat does not exist, you perceive life like that. So you're always in high survival mode physiologically and consciously. So you cannot bring yourself out fully. When you realign the vortex, connect all the 12 fibers of all your energy bodies, then, of course, your spiritual system is functional, well nurtured, filled with light, and then you can stand 8 hours a day, teach 20 more people, treat all of them for 8 hours continuously, and then also have sessions after, and have 12, 14 hours, and still be energetic and functional and clear and focused and etc. That is a possibility, and I'm doing it when I'm here, no sweat. The only thing is, when people send cords and attachments of their vortex, that depletes me. But it also depletes anybody else that this is done to them. Therefore, keeping your borders, your boundaries, your own system within your alignments, being aware of it, knowing where you start and where you stop and where others start and stop is crucial. Okay? It's very important. So, if I tell you, please remove your vortex back under your seat, or please pull back your cords, don't take offense. It's a training, educational guidance and request with full respect, knowing that you're still not well trained in it and you're still using the old way of, oh, let me get some energy from them, maybe I can survive better. Why do you want from them? Why don't you want it directly from the Creator in your higher soul? So if this is your model and this is something you do frequently, check your higher level connection, check your vortex. Is there anywhere where I'm disconnected or partially disconnected, above, below? Am I missing pieces? Why am I having the need to suck life force from others or lean or attach to others? Don't I have enough inside of me? You understand? Question?
Yes. Can you protect yourself from...
Can you?
Protect yourself from doing others throwing cords to you?
How do you protect yourself from sending cords? It's not about protection, it's about consciousness. How am I behaving towards others?
No, but yourself, if others, here you can say, don't throw cords to me, but when you're...
Well, I've repeated in this course multiple times. When people are attaching or sending cords, you use the flame, the blue flame of the angel, you use the blending, you use the sword to send them back, blend them back into their system. Most people that are having tendency to do that, they're not connecting vertically, so they connect horizontally. And people who do not have consciousness of boundaries, or think that being sticky gooey is good, you know, sticky gooey? Yeah? They have developmental challenges, so to speak. So they're acting from a child perception that needs to attach to the adult to receive what they need. So they may have energy bodies which have not fully grown, developed, or limiting consciousness, or arrested development, or block in the connection to the Creator. You can ask to open it for them if it's a problem, especially if it's a family member, and the family member tend to constantly connect to you in that model, and the clearer and more clean and energized and pure energetically you become, the more aware you are of that behavior, and it's more bothering. You know what it is like? If you work in the fields and you're full of dust and mud and dirt all over you, and you walk and another piece of dirt come on you, doesn't matter. But if you're in your bridal gown, totally white, and somebody drop a drop of coffee on your gown, it's like, ah! Yeah? Okay. Or for another example, if your hands are full of mud, really dirty, full of mud, and you have to find a grain of sugar or salt on the table, will you feel it or not? No. If your hands are clean, washed, and then you can feel the salt grain or sugar grain on the table very easily. It's the same. It's the fine-tuning, and you feel much more fine-tuned awarenesses where before it wasn't there. Yes, another question?
Yes, but when you are at your work, at example.
At work.
Yeah, you are.
So I gave you all the protections.
Constantly put yourself in the flame, or?
I taught you first course, and I'm repeating it continuously second course. Use your protections. The protection keep many energies outside of your space. Even at work or at home or in any environment that you feel the energies are not in your frequency and are uncomfortable. It's like you don't go outside naked. It's your clothing, spiritual clothing, so to say. Okay, so we did energy body 8, emotional clearing. We made the statement, I release, I let go. We used the forces and the blending to clear certain emotions. Remember? Energy body 9 we'll do now. Later, after that, energy body 10 with the surgery. Energy body 11 we already did with the attachments of everyone. And energy body 12 is the disconnection of the vortex. These are the most common injuries to these systems. Okay? All right. So now, open your workbooks on page 87. Now this I really like to do because it's really fun. You know, this course is like interesting and experiential and discovering feelings and experiences and new information. But some of those information are serious because it's about suffering. It's about bad stuff that happened. But healing and clearing and remodeling your subconscious mind rooms is a fun thing to do. And I like to do it very much because it is creative, it's very revealing what you keep inside, but also it's in a way fun and funny because there are so many things you are not thinking that you keep in your subconscious rooms. And it's like a little playful and game when we're doing this model of meditation. And I'd like for you to use this meditation to clear your subconscious room of your unconscious mind, because when you find that there is a certain block, you are able to individually do it real easily, because we will repeat it several times on different topics. And then you can, within 2-3 minutes, shift it. Because it may be something that does not have to do with entities or trauma or lost soul parts. It may be something that you keep as a concept within you, or consciousness, or a way how I am. And then you can really change it and shift it. Within your mind, you do the visualization for yourself real quick, and it's done. Okay, so now we'll stop the camera and restart it, because I want to sit